He says, I don't really know the point I'm trying to make with all of this. Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Thank you so much for wasting my motherfucking time.
Hello, friends. Trace amounts of science. Today we're looking at some nice guys. Yeah, I still got some of these left in the barrel, so why not fire them out over the coming months? I hope that you guys will enjoy it. I will waste no time. Thanks for being here. Let's get on into this thing. Nice Guy Virtue claimed, you met a genuine nice guy. Yeah, he was genuinely nice. What don't you understand, bitch? Hey, OP says, hi, who's this? It's me, we met in place. And she says, oh, right. It was nice meeting you, but I'm not interested in talking to anyone at the moment. Yeah, especially you, being the subtext there. Calm down, just was speaking, lol. Yeah, speaking, talking, same thing, go away. OP says, yeah, I know, I'm just being upfront. And he says, how old are you? I wasn't looking to talk all day. Yeah, I wasn't looking to talk at all, as I said. OP capitulates and says 19, and he says, you're also capping, but it's okay. I'm gonna let you make it. You're 19. You're not gonna talk to guys. You're gonna choose the ones you want. No worries. Good luck with those guys, though. And she says, okay, thank you. Which is a nice exit, a meaningful exit. But of course, this guy got the answer to the first question, so he's going to pull her back in, and he does so by saying, thank you. Women are weird, lol. Yeah, it's very weird. Almost as weird as striking up a conversation with somebody who clearly is not interested in you at all. What's the point of lying, though? You met a genuine guy. Yeah, genuine nice guy. Just to lie and go bang a bunch of randos, that's gonna lead you down a road of BS. That's right, this guy, he's here to show you the way.
You have to have Ebola to know the way.
OP says, well, it's clear I made a good decision not to move forward here. I personally do not care to date now, regardless of if you want to believe that or not. Just have a good day. And apparently he shuffled off, or so we all hope. I guess the real great mystery here is where the hell did he get the number from in the first place? But for another day, I suppose. If you have it listed on your Facebook or whatever, you gotta rip that shit down. OPSEC, come on, people. Do I gotta spell it out for you? But good job with the brush off, OP. We'll continue into our next post. Us good guys can't catch a break. Yep, why dating is hard for guys. Top 10% of men, attractive, tall, rich, drive a luxury car. That's like all of the women. And then at the bottom, there's I guess the ones go after the ones because they know they're ones. I'd call that catching a break. At least you get somebody, dude. Stop being a shallow asshole and make a human connection. All right, it's just a short meme. Next post. This OP says, trying to be nice is destroying your confidence and by extension, your appeal. I don't know what page this is from, but it's 11 toxic habits that secretly destroy your confidence. Yeah, like being ugly, that's a habit. A lot of men learn this way too late. 1, trying to please a woman. Open thread. No, I don't think I will, thank you. They've got a meme here, the water pipe, which is women. It's all being gobbled up by ugly dudes who are silly and have confidence. And the attractive men who are shy are happy just to get a few drops. As an ugly dude who is silly, has confidence, and a good sense of self, can confirm this meme 100% correct. But that doesn't mean that you don't try and please your woman. What the hell's wrong with you? You want her to stick around, don't you? Oh, you don't? Well, I guess we're just built different then. I guess AI Robot also asked, do you want to see more or less posts like this in your feed? Less. Much, much less. Thank you. And we'll move on. This one has ominous tones. OP says, if it was IRL, I won't try to force anything. Why would that even cross your mind? What an odd thing to say. He says, I'm only here to sandwich someone. OP says, all right, bro. So, does that seriously ever work? Sometimes. Damn. So are you down? Not really. Sorry. I'm not even that sorry, honestly. You came at me with bullshit and I threw it back in your face. Don't be sad about it. Come on, let's have some fun. Oh, I do enjoy some Simple Addition.
Boom! 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
OP says, you are really not gonna take no for an answer. And he says, no. And she says, well, what if it was IRL? Would you still not take no for an answer? If it was IRL, I won't try to force anything. I don't do SA. And OP says, yeah, but you will be harassing someone. What makes it different online? Genuine question. I guess the fact that you can block the person or walk away. But yes, ideally everybody would have the restraint to be like, clearly they don't want to interact. Okay, fine. I guess it's the fragile ego that gets to most people. They're like, I've been rejected. I gotta claw it back. You're not gonna claw it back, all right? Just be cool. Fucking, all right, that's fine. You're not into it? Goodbye. He says, online and IRL is a lot different. The human brain in IRL is more cautious. In IRL, everybody. It's more cautious about things online. It's not so much. What the fuck are you...
Huh?
Regarding things online, I guess the human brain is not as cautious. But it should be, okay? Don't you dare go around clicking on links from people you don't know. I don't care what account they say is getting closed. I don't care what free prize they're offering you. It's bullshit. Do your research. Anyway, OP says, I mean, I guess, but you still shouldn't harass someone if they're not into it. But every person is a different experience. What if we do it and you're into it? Yeah, I wasn't before, but this has really changed my perspective, said no woman ever. That's why I never judge people by how they look. Citation needed. OP says, I told you I wasn't into it, though. And he says, but we've never done it. One pig from me and one pig from you, and if you hate it, then we'll stop, and I will respect that. Look, I don't need to see the pictures to know that I hate it. Please go away. OP says, girl, that's not how this works. I'm not comfortable sending you pictures of my body, period. Again, you never tried. What does trying have to do with... And then the post is cut off. I can't believe you let this on and didn't make us privy to all of it. I hope the brush off was swift and or brutal and or that you never had to take it in IRL. I think that's the part that tickles me the most. It's so stupid. Don't you know what IRL... Never mind. It's fine. I can't expect human behavior from somebody who's clearly so ill-equipped. Tried to teach them how to use a fork. They stabbed themselves in the eye. Tale as old as time. We'll move on to our next post. Oh, it's a big boy. Nice guy virtue claim. I'm not judging them for that, and I'm very pro-life, but where are the family values? And, oh, side note, nose rings. I'm sure most guys agree with me. Hard pass. I mean, side nose ring, okay. The bullshit in the middle, I don't get it. But people like different things. Let's get into the posts. First experience with a dating app. Dehumanizing. That is an excellent adjective for it, yes. But educating. Oh, well, if you learn something, then we all get to learn something. Gather around, everyone. I'm gonna be honest and get absolutely eaten alive by you women for this. Wow, already anticipating backlash for your bad take, and still you wrote out this entire fucking thing. That's wonderful. I am very uncomfortable on this app. I had no idea just how many early 20s singles mothers are out there. That's probably why they're on the app, you know? Prospects are harder to come by. If there is a not single mother on the app, she gets snatched up day one. Somebody got her. Hopefully stuck with her. Hopefully we don't have her recycling back in as a single mother a year later. Fuck, that's depressing. Okay, head on straight. We're gonna do this thing right. Dude says, I feel like I'm just sifting through leftovers. That is the dehumanizing part of this post. It's really fucked up to say, man. Everybody's out here stumbling through life in the best way that they know how, and, you know, sometimes those stumbles are permanent. They'll stick with you for at least 18 years, but you learn to love the stumbles too, you know? It is a whole package deal, and there was a point in my life where I was too immature for that, so if that's you, then that's okay. But you don't have to, you know, make that your opinion in perpetuity. Obviously, there are exceptions to this rule, no? Anyway, he continues, I know I'll probably get attacked for saying that, but seriously. I did attack you a little bit. But I also saw your side, somewhat. 80% of the women that appear on my screen are early 20s single and have kids. I'm in my mid-20s. I know that can be filtered out, but still, I didn't expect there to be so many. You're just doom scrolling through single mothers, fueling your hatred for life. Wanted to take it to reproduce and I didn't. Because you call it reproducing, that's why. Props to the mothers for having their kids and raising them. I'm not judging them for that and am very pro-life, but where are the family values? Yeah, Dad might be backhanding Mommy over the kitchen table, but they have to stay together for the family values. I'm sure it was a situation and she made the correct choice, all right? Or maybe she's the crazy one and he left for some reason. I guess you're gonna have to suss all that out for yourself. It's a hard knock life, isn't it? Especially if you're pro-life with so many family values. How can so many women be that bad at picking men? And how can there be that many terrible fathers? Regardless of what anyone says, that's how it works. Women pick because we men are expected to make the first move. Yeah, that's really how it is through most of the animal kingdom. I don't know if you think that's just a human problem or what. I'm just dumbfounded by the amount of relationships that end with a child and separation of the parents. If I had a kid with a woman, I'd do everything in my power to make things work out. And you know what? Despite doing all in your power, sometimes it still doesn't fucking work out. It's sad. It is a tragic thing. But marriage, relationships, it's a two-way street. If one person doesn't want to play anymore, that's it. It's over. They don't even need a reason. Is it a terrifying prospect? Yes, absolutely. But you get to share your entire life with another human. And if it's the right human, then they will deeply enrich that experience. But I know, it's scary. It is scary. But if it's something you truly want, for family values and whatnot, then chase it. Take a chance. Except, you know, no woman actually wants to take a chance on you, so I guess we gotta deal with that little stumbling block first. Anyway. And then reading some of the bios get me weak, honestly. I'm a free spirit, but introverted. Oh, and I have 2 children that are my world. I'm sorry to say this, and I know that not all men feel the same, but most probably do. Most, huh? You want to attach a percentage point to that? As a guy that's worked hard my whole life to be healthy and find success, the last thing I'm gonna do is raise another man's child because you wasted your time getting busy when you were younger. Well, let me tell you, you probably wasted some time getting busy when you were younger. Well, not you, but most of us did. About 60 to 70% of us did. See, I gotta put the percentage on there too. And while there may not be that much physical evidence from these flings, they definitely did happen, and it doesn't make you leftovers, so why the double standard here? If you're really so successful and balling out, then, I don't know, paying for 1 kid should be no problem. Hell, put a couple more in there. I really want to go to the poorhouse. But there's no better investment in the world, I'll tell you that much. He continues, and I know that most single mothers aren't going to expect much from a stepfather because my parents divorced when I was 5. Oh yeah, daddy wasn't there for you either, huh? I can tell. I've lived this scenario. It's just sad because there are women that I found interesting and then get hit with that, oh, I have kids. And it's just such an instant deal breaker for me because I'm picky and want to meet someone with similar values and successes. I mean, maybe she just wanted to start a family and got started without you. Go pick up the piece. It's fine. You can want what you want, and that's fine, but you don't get to complain when every woman on the planet doesn't meet your exact specifications. How many of these people have actually interacted with you? Do you have any matches on Tinder, or are you just judging people from afar? You know what? Don't answer. I already know. You have no values. You have even fewer successes. The only values that you uphold are those family values, which really you only use to dunk on single mothers, who, trust me, have it fucking hard enough as it is. It might blow your mind to consider that perhaps the reason that there are so many single mothers is not only because of their failings. A man has to be involved too. Huh. Where's that guy? Oh, that's right. He gets off scot-free because he decided to be a do-nothing. Anyway, can you make a fucking point already? Because I'm just about done here. He says, I don't really know the point I'm trying to make with all of this. Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Thank you so much for wasting my motherfucking time.
Close the book on it. I can tell. You're a very lost, confused, frightened individual, and you're lashing out at everybody around you. But that's not the way, son. You gotta put your fucking head down and make something of yourself. Don't just talk about successes, exemplify them. Do better. Do anything. You start with doing anything and then you start doing the thing better. I was shocked when I first started using the app. Oh, and side note, nose rings? I'm sure most guys agree with me. Hard pass. Every time. Too tacky and becoming basic as hell for women that are trying too hard to be unique or express themselves. Well, let's agree that it's a little bit better than the blue hair. That one had its moment in the sun, and trust me, this too shall pass. I'm not judging. Yes, you are. I'm just trying to do you a service because I talked to a lot of guys about this, and the general consensus is that it's not attractive. That's all. Let the Redditor hate and downvotes commence. I don't know. I don't hate you, necessarily. I think you're very confused. I don't think your viewpoints are all that well formed. But, you know, you're young. We all have this time in our lives. Eventually, you'll get your head screwed on straight and figure it the fuck out. But until then, good luck out there, Junior. Boy, what a mess. I'm sure just as much a mess as our next post, which we'll get into right now. This OP says, from Tumblr's infinite wisdom. You know, I don't go to Tumblr too often. Sometimes I see interesting stuff from it, though. This girl says, no one looks dumber than a guy who calls a girl ugly after he was just hitting on her. Another girl says, a guy who calls a girl loose for not sleeping with him is a strong contender. The third girl comes in with a knockout blow and says, yeah, they're the same guy. The Venn diagram is just a circle. And we move on. This nice guy tries to insult a woman and accidentally compliments her instead. How nice. He says, hi, I'm person's friend. I'm a bit worried about dating a single mother, but I've seen your pictures and you're incredible. Amazing eyes. Your figure. Wow. He reminds me of the Pokemon fan club chairman talking about Rapidash. It cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly love it. Hug it when sleeping warm. Pokemon fan club chairman's a weird guy. I don't know if you ever played the first gen games, but you should. OP responds and says, hi, wow. Thanks for the compliment, I guess. I'm a bit worried about dating a guy who's a bit worried about me being a single mom. Not a great opener, to be honest. I'll pass. Good luck to you. Just like that. Yeah, dude. This is the worst possible thing that you could have said. You know that walking, talking piece of your DNA that you're inseparable from? I don't like it. Okay. Well, then get the fuck out. And he's like, wait, why? OP just says, yeah, I'm not really hard up for company. Take care. Damn, what a dunk. He says, oh, okay. Sure, guys chase you now, sexy thing. Just wait till you're 35 and no one wants you. And she says, oh, sweetie, I'm 35 right now, laughing with tears. That didn't go quite the way you expected, did it? And truly, the older you get, the more you start to enjoy the more refined things about an older lady. Could you go date an 18-year-old? I guess you could. But then you'd be putting up with a bunch of 18-year-old bullshit, which I just don't have the time or energy for, honestly. So yes, instant pass. Sometimes it really is that easy. Especially with an opener like that. Yeesh. I say again, yeesh. I hope that you guys will like, comment, and or subscribe on the video if you did enjoy it. Sign up on the Patreon or the YouTube memberships if you'd be so kind. Check out my merch over on Fourth Wall. Wow, so much stuff going on here at ReddX Industries, let me tell you. I got an Amazon affiliate link down there to my microphone, but you could click that, buy anything else. Kicks me a few extra bucks, I like that. But if you ain't throwing no cash around, that's okay. Maybe you could throw my video around. Share it with somebody that you know would enjoy it. Ain't no endorsement like word of mouth, I'll tell you that much. But no matter what you decide to do with the rest of your day, friends, I do hope that you enjoy it. Always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.
Nani baka, nani baka, nani baka, nani baka, nani baka.